laser scanning friends. I'm Eric here from Laserscanning TV, Laserscanning Europe. We are here in the Santa Claus village in the polar region. From this nice spot here for the Christmas time, I present you the December news, and in this episode I bring you the coolest stuff from the market. Stay tuned if you are interested. I'm just back from Scandinavia in my warm office here, and I was thinking there's no news for December because people only sitting in the warm home and eating some Christmas cakes and having the hot red wine. Also that's usually we do here in Germany. But I have many interesting news for you. There's one. It's from a German company together with Leica or with Hexagon. I think it's Leica. There's an app they call it NAVA-APP, and this is a combination from Hexagon and a German company, they call it Meyer, and this is a software company, and they developed something, what is this, an app for, I think, Meyer software companies who deliver also infrastructure software, and they have here an app based on iPhone, I think, where you can do some capturing and detecting points, also setting marker points, and they combine this with these Hexagon real-time GPS system in one device and deliver this to the market. And this was shown in October in Berlin first time. But I'm not sure this app is, it's also common outside from Germany. Maybe somebody know it and can write this in the comment, please. Then we had this information. I had only quick information about this company SiteScape. SiteScape, if you look here in the news from SiteScape, SiteScape was acquired from FARO in beginning of this month, also quite new. And what is SiteScape? SiteScape is if we go here to galleries, you can see it here. It's a company who developed also an app for iPhone devices to scanning rooms. And I try to load here a 3D model for you. Now I find the data set here in Sketchweb. You see that's a typical scanning app for a device, and this delivers you a 3D model. You see also what is technically possible, like a room. You see it's with an app, you will definitely have a problem to scan large areas on the roof. I think that's not possible because you don't have these length for scanning, and you also not have really 3D structure in usually office rooms, but you see that's possible to make easy scans with your mobile phone. I don't know, there's some points. I don't know, we can jump in. Okay. We can have here different views. That's what you can expect from this app. And FARO acquired this company and put this in their future development. I think that will be a combination of this scan technology together with terrestrial scanner, mobile scanners like GeoSlam, and then they have also if you don't like to buy these freestyle scanner, you can use this easy device what have everybody in the pocket. Yeah, I think that's the basic idea. Then something else from FARO, they bring also a newer version out from Zone 3D, what is this forensic software from FARO, and I think there's one point that they are integrated. Also they can integrate different resources like drone data, hand measurements, terrestrial scans, mobile scans, and what is new here, I think it's that they are able to import 2D pictures. We have it here. Create a measurement from 2D photos in 3D, and I think they can generate first time that 3D Pro can import point cloud data in the software, and then they can analyze this together in one scene. I think that is what is new here. Then something else here from the market. It was published in GIM International. I can show you this. There's this German company SCANTRA. We have the name here, SCANTRA. They have the new version from their software. It's the only registration software. And the producer is the TechNet company from Berlin. And I will only show you very quick these SCANTRA release notes, the new stuff what they bring out. Oh, I have to jump here. One is they have now a graphic 3D viewers. What you see here, it's the scan position. You see the connection between the scan points, so the relation or the correspondence between them, and these are planes. These registration about this software running about plane registration mostly, but they have also other options, but actually it's most plane based. And they have also option for annotation. They have now a new histogram inside. They have an automatic backup system. There's some easy connecting graphics. Also, they're also integrated to read Leica P-series data. And then they have these mouse over functionality that you have, if you have only the 2D graph of your measurement, you can and then you see a quick view of your scan data that help you if you find maybe you have to add in connection by your hand. And yeah, there is some very big improvement is in the software workflow from SCANTRA. This means they have now multi-core use, and this enables them to process really big point cloud data. And this is here published in this GIM magazine. There was a German hospital with 100,000 square meters, what is under actual permanently renovation, about 70 years and $600 million. And there should be now scan everything, and this for a BIM model is LOE 30, and then this means accuracy from 5 to 50 millimeter over the entire building, what is pretty high. And that was the reason why this company from a German service provider, they decided to don't use mobile scanning, because with mobile scanning you don't can achieve like 5 millimeters. And they instead of this, they now decided to use a ZF scanner with a network of control points. They really make 103 well-distributed ground control points with a high accuracy. I think they write something with a couple of millimeters for this network, like 3 millimeters. We have it here, and then they make a couple of scans, and this is the intrinsic, in total 12,932 scans. And then they put all these scans in these SCANTRA software and calculate the complete data set, what you can see here. As you see many floors, ground floors, the building, different level in one data set. They have 540 gigabytes. And they was able to calculate all scans together in one data set, all these 30,000 scans, and have an average position of the single points between 2.5 and 5 millimeters. This is pretty crazy. Yeah, I think it's, from my understanding, the largest, like in the conclusion, 13,000 scans, SE 75 files. Is, from my point, like 13,000 scans registered in one set together. From my understanding, I think was one of the biggest, the biggest data set, whatever was registered in once. If you know that somebody can do more or have done more, then please you leave it in a comment. Yeah, then we move forward on software side. There we are here with our friends from PointCab. They just announced around in the GeoTime the new Nebula software, and then I had these possibility to speak with Ms. Prika from business development in PointCab about this new Nebula. Nebula is a software, like a web platform where you can run PointCab data in the web, as like a web viewer based on PointCab technology, would use this Nextcloud engine and deliver a very interesting option to use this technology for a very good price for customer. As if you're interested, we will link it, and then you can follow these interview. I have it too in German and in English for you. Okay, let us move forward. A little bit hardware points here. Like there is this company Stereolabs, and they bring out a new stereo camera. They call them ZED X and ZED X Mini, I think. And this is a stereo camera with IP64 protection and the global shutter camera, very robust. And they have also like this connection that you can run this data in an external computer. You see it, 1,200 pixels in 60 frames. They have an EMO high performance, and they have this industry grade, and they have also can run different cameras at once. And you see here this global shutter option, what you have in the camera. And then we have here, here you see the option, like put it on your robot. You can have the big camera with 12 meters, the small have 6 meters. You can run it in these Jetson Origin. Also this is for these NVIDIA, this is built for NVIDIA Jetson technology. I think I talked something in an earlier episode monthly about this NVIDIA engine, what they're using it now. And then we find some very outlook for the next year, the key trends in 3D AEC and geospatial innovations. And that's on the GeoWeek website, and they say that AE machine learning will be more seen in this industry. We already have some stuff like point cloud classification, but this is something what is upgrowing. Then we have maybe the running of game engine for geospatial application. That makes, like you see it, like S3 or the Cesium does it. Very good if you have a realistic view from the world outside from your window. Then bringing different data sets together without any big problems. Okay, we have We have terrestrial scanner, mobile scanner, handheld scanner. We have drones. We have satellite pictures. In mobile scanning, there's a lot of data, and you should have it in one. And there was this project from this London Port Authority, what I show you. But there's also the need. There is this petition for open point cloud formats. This means software companies and hardware companies, they should be agreed to find one way to share the data. Actually, everybody have his own data format, and then there are some SDKs to bring it inside, and this should be also from the administration point easier to allow the customer in the future to bring all the data set specific for their application together. Then advanced AR and VR in AEC project is definitely a trend for next year. Then calculation of carbon and climate impacts. That's something what Bentley said. I say it's maybe why America spent now $40 billion in this climate act from Mr. Biden. I think that's the reason why Bentley is maybe see it as a big opportunity. We in Europe already work on this climate topic over years. It's not so new to us. And like we have first electric cars in our company on site. Yeah, and then the next one is the digital twin stuff, and over these complete lifetime. That you're using these digital twin over the whole lifetime, and then you have these IoT, also the Internet of Things, BIM models. There's different technology, put this together. We are only on beginning, as we have only 2 points in this digital twin, scanning existing buildings and scanning during the construction process to give in exact data what is built to this date. I think that's the 2 technology where laser scanning can help. And maybe später for renovation. If you actually, Germany, we have now companies that are trying to scan the buildings and then bringing isolation outside of these existing buildings and make a prefabrication that you done everything in your factory and bring it only outside. And then is, yeah, expanding 3D capture tools on mobile phone, like we saw it here with SiteScape, what I mentioned before. And yeah, then autonomous reality capture workflow with robots. We have here Trimble and Leica. They're working together with Boston Dynamics. But I think that we'll see also other vendors, because these systems like Boston Dynamics is a very good platform, but is also very expensive. And I think it's not for every small survey company the right tool. And the last one is, I have to check before what they means, is these instant NEF, the neural radiance fields. This is a new technique for 3D scene. But before I explain it to you, I show you this video here. It's a technology coming from NVIDIA, and they show us that you can generate a 3D picture, like only 4 pictures, and you are able from the only these pictures to develop a 3D model of this person in a direct or instead technology. You are quicker with this, as she is possible to run out her real time. It's faster as you can get your Polaroid image in the history. And we are going to the finish. I only like to see once. Looks here. We are now we have now over 2,000 subscribers on our channel. I will thank everybody who subscribed the channel, who like my videos. Yeah, this is a big motivation to us to do this job here, what is a little bit time consuming. But I'm very happy that we doubled now in 1 year the numbers of our subscribers, and we will bring also cool stuff in the next year for our friends. And in this we can jump for the outro. Yeah, that is the end of the December news, and with this I wish you a very pleasant Christmas time, and have a good time with your family and friends, and a Happy New Year from Eric.